Hey guys, welcome to Black Geek Cool. My name is Gershon, and this is going to be a non-spoiler review of Avengers Infinity War. It's going to be kind of quick too, because it's kind of really hard to not spoil this movie. So much happens in this movie that you really need to go see it. But let me give you a quick review without spoiling anything to get you interested in going to see it. Like, you really need to be interested to go see it. It's Avengers Infinity War. So it's Marvel's, I believe, 19th movie in their 10-year cinematic universe as it's been going on so far. It's been 10 years since they started with, some people say it was Incredible Hulk, the second one actually. But in my opinion, I think it all started with the first Iron Man movie. So in Infinity War, it's been kind of established through the trailers. I'm going to try to use everything that's in the trailers. That Thanos is in the process of collecting the Infinity Stones because he has this plan of gathering the Infinity Stones and doing what he wants to do with them. They let you know what he wants to do with them in this movie, so you can understand his motivation as a villain, which he is a really good villain. He is a really good villain. They kind of give him a little depth of why he's doing what he's doing, and being that you've seen him in the first Avengers in like one of the post credit scenes. You've been with Thanos for a while. He's been in this universe for a while, but they finally use this movie and give him a little bit more character development and let you understand why he's doing what he's doing. But the great part of this movie is watching the Avengers, who they team up with and how they get along with the people they're teamed up with. And by the trailers, you can tell most of the teams. Some of them are a little surprised, so I won't say anything about that. But it's the characters dealing with each other, dealing with someone they've never dealt with before, and interacting with them are great moments. Great moments. The action in Infinity War, it's up to par. It's good action. The action scenes are kind of far and few between, but when they do happen, they are awesome. They look good. They're exciting. They're not too fast so you can see what's going on. The special effects are on par. It's good. It looks good. The story about Infinity War is what really brings you into this universe. Like it's gonna be a quite a bit of talking in this one. There's a lot of characters talking to each other, learning about what's going on in the situation and learning about the Infinity Stones themselves. But it works. Like, you get to sit with these characters and learn and go through this situation with these characters, and you don't mind it. Like, it's a 2 hour and 30-minute movie, and honestly, not at one point did I look at my watch and try to figure out what time it was. Like, I was so engaged into the movie and was so looking forward to seeing what was happening, how they were going to get into the situation, how they were going to try to get out of the situation, and learning new stuff within this movie. It was great. I never felt it was going too long in this movie. But also, let's talk about a little bit of Thanos. It's in the trailers. I believe it's in the trailers. Yes. Like, his henchmen, they're kind of a new character, so you get to know about them a little bit. They have really cool powers. Their powers are really cool, and they get some screen time. That's one thing about this movie that's very surprising, that everybody gets moments in this movie. They get their own screen time. They get enough with all these characters they've brought together in this universe. They get screen time, and some characters could use a little more screen time. Some characters use a little less, but it still works. It's a decent balance, and it works, and it's surprisingly good for how many characters they have to deal with, and egos, and make sure people get the time they need, and flush out the story within that time too. Also adding new characters in there, like Thanos. his henchmen, and then they don't really get in depth with them, but they still get time. They get a lot of time in this. But for the one thing I would critique about the film that's not a spoiler, honestly, I wouldn't mind it be a little longer. I wouldn't have minded going a little longer. I'd have been totally fine with that. But all in all, I give Infinity War, it's a 10 out of 10 because it's kind of a game changer in this universe, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's definitely worth going to see. It's definitely, if you've seen all these films, there's no reason why you wouldn't go see this one. And if you haven't seen any of the Marvel films, this is not the one to start on. This one's not the one to start on. Start on Avengers. Start on the first Avengers movie. And then watch like Iron Man or Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Black Panther. You can watch Homecoming. But see those first and then go see Infinity War. Because, yeah, see those first, then go see Infinity War. It'll catch you up a little bit. It'll give you a gist of the universe. There's still going to be some inside baseball type jokes in there that you won't get necessarily. They kind of explain it within the movie a little bit, so you won't feel too lost. And like they do tell you kind of who is who. They kind of tell you what characters are what and why they do what they do to an extent, as much as they can do in a 2 hour and 30-minute movie where there's like 20 different characters. I think some characters got dropped. I heard something about a character named Blue Bird. She was supposed to be in this, but I think she got dropped. Or maybe she might be in another one, because this is kind of like part one. Infinity War part one. There's going to be another one in next year. So I'm really excited for that. Like, I'm so excited for that. Like, this movie made you want more, but it also, it's really good. It's really good, and it's a game changer for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that's my non-spoiler review of Avengers Infinity War. I'm going to post up a spoiler review, which is going to be a lot longer. I'm going to go into details of favorite characters, favorite moments in the movie, questions I have, because I got a couple questions about stuff, and things that I did not like. I'm going to cover those in depth because it's more spoiler. But check that video out when it comes out. Also, hit me in the comments. Let me know what was your favorite part, and put like spoiler on it so people know not to read it before they go see the movie. But thanks again for watching. As always, you can comment, subscribe, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Also, hit me on Twitter at Black Geek Cool, and go see the movie. All right, see you guys in the next one.